Hey guys, Mr. Simonini here. This is a video for part 2 of the test review. Again, this is going to be like the second part of your test, just different numbers. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be able to find x-intercepts, y-intercepts, and the vertex in all three forms. Now again, if you need a little bit more help, you can read these hints right here. I'm just going to go ahead and just give you a head start in some of the questions and give you ideas of what you should do. Remember this, again, this cheat sheet, cheat table, whatever you want to call it, can help you out a lot when you finish, when you do this review, when you're taking the test, and when you are moving on to further, quadratic units in the future or whenever you deal with it. Anyways, again, this is really important for you to save. Anyways, again, just more practice with this. Again, you have to find the x-intercepts, y-intercept, and vertex. I'm gonna talk about the x-intercepts first in each of the forms, and then the y-intercept, and then the vertex last. So if you look here, in order to find the x-intercepts here, this is a first semester question whenever it's in vertex form. This is first semester question. You can use arrows if you want to. The first step that you should be doing is subtracting 25 on both sides. So you have negative 25 equal negative x minus 4 squared. And then this is a part that people mess up. They like to just jump and just take the square root of both sides. But you have to take care of this negative first. So you have to divide by negative 1 first. And that actually takes care of it. And then you're going to have 25 equals x minus 4 squared. And then that should point you in the right direction in order to finish that question. In standard form, whenever you're finding the x-intercepts, you have to use the quadratic formula. So I have it written right there for a reminder. I already have it written down right here for you. Again, where you plug A, B, and C in the formula. Remember, you can use decimals.com, use that scientific calculator to help you do that calculation. Hit that fraction bar first, so it'll be 12 plus. Don't forget plus, by the way. People love forgetting the plus, and they get different answers. So negative 12 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5 all over 2 times 1. And as you can see, I get one of the answers, and then you can change that plus to a minus to get your second answer. Again, I'll let you write those down. Just a reminder of how to do that. For factor form, remember, I'll just go ahead and tell you this one. It's just opposite. So in this case, it'd be negative 2 and 16 for my x-intercepts. So when you do the x-intercepts, I would like you to write them in order pairs. So it'd be negative 2, 0, and 16, 0. So again, if you say x equals negative 2 and x equals 16, I won't take points off or anything, but just saying, since I said I want them in order pairs, that's what it means. Order pairs means x, y. All right, y-intercepts, again, for the y-intercept, you plug in 0. So again, y-intercept, no matter what form it is, you just plug in 0. Plug in 0. So if you look here, you plug 0 in and you get an answer. Plug 0 in both x's, get an answer. Plug 0 in both x's and you get an answer. Use your calculator to, get those answers. Vertex, again, I already had it written down here, so if you need to pause and look real quick. I didn't give you the answers because I expect you to do those calculations. Again, you can just read it whenever it's in vertex form. So just make sure you do that. Anyways, again, this is just, again, a little head start, a little bit of help. Please let me know if you have any questions about this. Again, you can look at my answer key for any help. Don't forget to look at this cheat sheet. Again, a lot of it is these first 3 rows. Like you're doing these 3 rows, right? That's what you're doing. So make sure you're looking at that as you complete this. And again, please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.